Welcome everyone from around the world to the Castle, live in Indianapolis, Indiana for the Siege. Joes and Pros, brought to you by To The Point Streaming. Tonight, 2 sponsored players and 2 local league players battle it out in a singles tournament. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, joined by the Philly legend, Mr. Tim Neal on the controls.
What's up?
And we are excited to welcome back Allie McQueen.
Thank you.
As our guest host this week. Allie, how are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening?
I'm doing great. Come here to watch some good darts tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, huh?
It
I'm
is.
looking forward to it. It's about time we got back to a singles tournament format.
Yes.
Been too long.
Yes, it has. All right, so Allie, the last time you were here at the Castle, I hate to hashtag or bring this up. You didn't lose 8-0. People bring that up to me all the time, but you were on the losing end of the match, with Hannah Miller against J Mac and Cody in Battle of the Sexes 3. Tell me, how would you describe playing on the Siege to someone wondering if they should play or not?
It's always an experience, but it's just like playing in a tournament where you're on the stage, on the live stream. You don't really notice the cameras. My biggest concern when I was here was the raised Aki, so I didn't trip over it. I got plenty of practice at the 3-day IDA 3-day last weekend. So
Yeah, those standards, I get a lot of practice with that in my classroom. It's the only reason I don't trip over that every time. So what about the interview questions ahead of time, all of that, the messenger? Is that a lot? Is it fun? Is it
it's fun.
different?
I like the trash talk that happens in that in those chats, and some of those. One of the other ones was the ladies that I was here last time. There was some good trash talking, and the ladies.
Oh yeah,
They were probably the biggest trash talkers.
yeah. These guys were all like gentlemen to each
Yes,
other.
they were.
So we're gonna have a
there's-
lot of smiles in there, no matter what. It's ridiculous.
I learned a lot about the 4 players tonight that I didn't know
Yeah,
by the questions. So that was pretty interesting.
yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of that. I actually learned some new things about the players too, and I always do, and that's the cool part about it. Absolutely. So before we get into the very successful IDA 3-day event from a week and a half ago, can you just explain what it's like to be on the board as a former board member right before the IDA 3-day event, or right before a big event for them?
Well, there's a lot of work in it from a year to year planning. The Ramers, Mark and CJ do a phenomenal job of doing the raffles to raise the money for help payouts. They pay out everything out in their leagues. It was a big payout this past weekend. So there's a lot of things behind the scenes that go on, and that ran very smooth.
Yeah.
If you do everything behind the scenes, all of the board members come and help you set up, and they do the tablets, and
It's
so
huge.
there's a lot of work. But
Yep. It's almost torturous, actually, to set up everything and break it all down, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yep.
We had a big crowd. A lot of ladies showed up this weekend,
Which is awesome.
so that's very interesting. Because the first one we didn't have as many ladies. We were struggling to find mixed
I
doubles.
remember that, yeah.
So it was very good this past weekend.
Yeah, it's awesome. So as a player, how did it feel as a player this time around? I don't know if you were on the board at the time of the last one, so I'm sure there was a different feel from you, right?
Yes, I still helped out a little bit this weekend, but from a player, it was great to see it was ran on time. They did a lot of raffles there, and I won a few things. I won a guitar. Actually, Chris Counts won it, but
That's awesome.
I was receiving into that. But it was fun.
I heard Tim won nothing.
Yeah, Tim won nothing.
They come in third in doubles, though. Doubles cricket.
So we won a little money.
So second loser. That's good.
Yeah.
Decent. All right.
But there was a big turnout. We had 2 different women's tournaments.
Yeah.
01 in cricket. It was very good. Had a lot of the mixed trips, mixed doubles. So it was a very good tournament from
That's
a player's
awesome.
perspective. Everybody was very cordial. There wasn't a lot of attitude, anything, and people were still teaching
Good.
players how to play. This is what you should shoot out. Just like some of the ladies, not quite sure about that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great point, because I think we're starting to take advantage of the fact that maybe the IDA and being here and around, there's still some players that haven't done that before, which is awesome.
So like I said, it was a very good experience. We had a lot of new players that played it, so it was fun.
Nice. I like to hear that, and I'm sad that I actually had to miss it. But I was doing some crazy stuff, right? So 2 weeks ago this Friday, before CDC event weekend number 1, the qualifiers for the USA Darts Masters took place with 2 separate singles tournaments. Through those events, we had multiple indie guys win at least one match. For example, the Philly legend won his first match 4-0, and I thought he was just going to roll through the whole tournament.
It was just nice to see that
Right.
some of our guys actually entered it.
Yes. First and foremost, guys like Sean Rosner, Austin Helms.
Yeah.
Just to go there and have an experience. Sean Rosner, I'll get to in a second because his first matchup was an experience for him.
Ryan
I'm sure.
Sisback played as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Did he play in the second one?
He came in the second one. Yep.
But
Ben Fair's there.
yeah, he played against John Part in event number 2 to start it off. A 3-time world champion. When else are you going to have that story?
When else could you have that chance?
Right, exactly, and to chalk some of those fantastic guys too. But it was cool to see. But the match of the qualifiers saw 2 indie guys actually battling it out in front of Darren Big Daddy Young. If you don't know, Darren is a prolific dart player, a U.S. legend on the dartboard.
Number 1 U.S. player for probably 5-10 years consecutive.
Yeah, big lefty, smooth dart player, and one of the nicest guys ever that I've come to find out more and more that weekend. But Sean Rosner, former Siege player that lost 8-0 with his partner, so he won 0 legs that, averaged a very formidable 77.18. I don't know if he's ever averaged that before in a match before. He was shooting out of his mind, but that was only good enough to win 1 leg off of Mac Feely, and he was lucky to do that. Feely was 4 for 4 in his doubles, taking out 2 tonpless finishes, including a very nice 164 in leg 1.
Very nice.
That made Darren Young go and fist bump him as he went to the board. Nice shot. Okay. Well, that was different from what I've seen before. But then, just a standard 118 in leg number 2. Then he took out 80. Then Sean played the leg of his life to hold throw before Mac took out 32 to win the match 4-1. The craziest part is that Mac averaged 99.9 in the match, which is actually the second highest average of that qualifier.
It was.
Yeah.
That was nice average.
And the highest average was Dave Cameron, who won the event with a 106.9 and something in a match, which is insane, by the way. But more importantly, it caused quite a stir from Darren Young afterwards, who introduced himself to Mac Feely and would not stop shaking his hand for a good 30 seconds as they walked back from the hockey and everything. And I said he doesn't have his tour card either, and he goes, "Oh man, I'm so upset that I might not have to face you this weekend." It was that awesome. And I walked into the practice room 5 minutes later. Mac wasn't there, but Darren was back there telling anyone that would listen about Mac Feely and his 100 average and how talented he is as a player, and he made it look so simple and easy because you know how Mac throws. Yep. He makes it look that way. It was just from an indie perspective, as an indie player, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
To see that and hear that
and to have him talk about you is even.
It was so cool. So we'll see what happens. But while the whole weekend was surreal for me, that was definitely the biggest highlight for me as an indie darter. After both tournaments, Leonard Gates, Dave Cameron, our very own Danny Lobby Jr., which had to sweat it out, but he got through, and new CDC card holder and New York native Doug Boehm qualified to join Jeff Smith, Matt Campbell, Danny Baggish, and Jules Van Doggen for the North American Championship in U.S. Darts Masters against 8 superstars in darts, including Fallon Sherrick and 7 of the top 8, I think, PDC players.
In New York.
In New York.
Yep.
Madison Square Garden.
Which is a week and a half away.
That'd be nice to play in Madison Square Garden just in itself.
Yep.
Just to say you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to be from Buffalo, New York, just get your C2C tour card 2 weeks prior, showing up with no expectations, and then to get through.
Yeah, to go back home.
To get through because he made it to the finals of the second day.
Yeah. He
If
lost event 1, match 1.
Yeah, if he loses the semifinal match, he's not going.
Yeah.
It's because he made it to the finals on the second one.
It was awesome. So I'm excited to be there. I'll be there to watch those guys play as a fan. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. Okay, done with my monologue. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
Allie, tonight we have next gen sponsored player James Haraway, as I call him, taking on John Dilly in a race to 4. The cricket leg is going to be leg number 4. That's the only cricket leg. All the rest are 0-1. What does John Dilly need to do to defeat the sponsored Haraway?
Stay focused. He needs to stay focused. He's come in the league, Steel League at the Night Owls on Wednesdays. Started off a little slow, but he's got his game. I've been on the receiving end of his darts in that league, and he shot very well.
Awesome.
So if he stays focused, I think he's getting back into darts, and it'll be pretty good.
Do you think he's going to surprise some people tonight?
I think he will. I think he will surprise some people. Some people probably don't know who he is. He was a big player. I met him at Drifties a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know him through there. He doesn't play a lot of the other bars around here, so there's a lot of people I think will be surprised with the competition that he's going to give Haraway.
I'm excited for that matchup, honestly. I thought it, when I saw the averages come in and everything like that, I was like, uh-oh. But then it makes perfect sense. And everything that anyone has told me today or yesterday about John Dilley is that his darts are going to be there, and it's going to be interesting. All right, match 2. We have Super Darts sponsored player Jeff Cohey taking on local favorite Mike Eichley. And a chicken in the background.
That was awesome.
Is it safe to say that Mike is actually the favorite in this match?
I would say yes. He's been up and coming around in this. Everybody's seen him in a lot of the steel. Goes to steel draws, the IDA, plays in the leagues. I've been on the receiving end of his darts in the past weekend as well. He shot very well, very consistent.
Steals his game.
Even killed gentleman.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Will help you out if you ask a question.
Yeah,
So,
easily.
He's I think he's going to show up pretty well tonight.
And then we have to talk about it. Jeff Cohey, I think, is more of a soft tip player.
I
think he'll say that. Mike Eichley is definitely steel tip. So that might make it a little bit of a difference. You never know. All right, so put you on the spot. Who wins the opening match, Haraway or Dilley?
I think Haraway's going to win, but I think it's going to be a very close. Very close.
Like a 4-3 final or something?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 4-0.
Ooh, that makes it interesting to see who wins the diddle then on alternate
Yes.
start. That's going to be an interesting perspective. All right, match 2. Jeff Cohey, Mike Eichley.
I think Mike because it's steel. For the soft tip, I might waver a little bit different, but I think with the steel, I think Mike plays more steel than Jeff does.
Okay. Legend, what do you got?
I'm going to go JD and Cohey.
Oh,
Just
going
to be
complete
different.
opposite.
Just to be different.
Well, we all know
Wow.
you're different anyway.
That's right.
More than ways of one.
I'm special.
Man, wouldn't it be so cool if both the Joes made it through to the finals?
Absolutely would.
It would also be pretty cool to see both the pros make it through, because I really think that it's one's favorite in one and one's favorite in the other. So I think Mike takes out the whole thing. I don't know how that route gets to him, or he gets through that. Obviously, he has to beat Jeff first, and I think that's going to be a tough matchup
I think
for
it'll be
him.
a tough match.
But I think that wakes him up a little bit for that final, and but we'll see. Who do you got winning the whole thing?
Mike.
I'm going Cohey.
I like it. So whoever wins that second match, I guess, is.
I'm only going Cohey because apparently he's playing with Ben Fairs in Chicago this weekend.
So you have to pick that.
He has to shoot good here so he can carry Ben.
Yeah.
At the bull shooter.
Chat, let us know your choices there. We want to know that as well. But let's see if we are right or if Tim is wrong.
Tim's always wrong.
Or if Tim's right, I guess. That could be a possibility. The players for match 1 have already diddled, so let's see which guy will get the start. The player that enters the arena first will be going first tonight. While the players are walking in, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors for the stream tonight, Sideline Sports Pub and the Mad Hatter Bar and Grill, North Point Bank for their doubles cam, Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill for their bullseye cam, and of course our interview cam sponsor, the Checkered Flag Tavern. Our trophies for the siege come from the Forged Egg. I'm Sean Green, joined in the commentary booth by our guest host, Allie McQueen, the Philly legend, Tim Neal on the controls.
And JD on the piddle.
Look at that. So we might have an interesting scenario playing out here.
Nice shirt he has on there.
It is a nice shirt. That's one of our OG.
That's our second shirt.
Yeah. Well, it went in our first batch, I believe, overall. But I'm not
The first one was
That's a nice outfit that Haraway has
Oh,
on
yes.
there. A little flashy.
Yeah,
all
he's
about Murr.
you can see him wherever you're standing. That's for sure. But the man with legend, Mr. Jason Ives, will be joining us from time to time, and that's Keegan, our referee for this evening, who will do everything perfectly, and if he doesn't, we won't say anything about it. Let's get this thing rolling. Before we do, though, I want to let you know there's an exciting new Snakebite Doubles World Champion collection. Browse the new special edition Peter Wright range over at AtoZDarts.com. Just click the banner on our homepage. There you'll find a gold and black coated option in both soft and steel. Peter's journey of a lifetime culminated in his second World Championship title, and he wanted to celebrate with stunning new special edition darts based off his Euro 11 style barrels, complete with a new finish, either a striking black or gold. And also, A to Z Darts is giving anyone watching tonight's live stream a chance to win a raffle prize. The winner of tonight's raffle will receive a Red Dragon Peter Wright darts case to help celebrate his recent Snakebite Double World Champion product launch. All you have to do is leave a comment in our Facebook live feed and hit that like button. The winner will be announced tomorrow on our Facebook page, so make sure you enter. You have until the end of the live stream to do so, and it's just as easy as leaving a comment in our chat.
Make sure you like it.
Like and share.
Oh, look at that. Ben Fair sending 1,200 stars.
Right out.
I got 1. Yes. Tim got 9, and Allie got 1,190 of those bad boys.
We also got
Thank you, Ben.
200 stars from Donnie Yates. Thank you, Donnie. And 100 stars from Derek Kitchen. Derek said he had the honor of chalking for Larry Butler. So when he came and hung out during
That's awesome.
U.S. Masters qualifier.
That was a good game good match to chalk too.
I got a feeling they're playing and we're not getting scores.
Allegedly. We'll see what's happening here. We'll get it all figured out. We'll have it for you guys real
We'll get it real quick. So
Um,
the way they're making faces on their misses makes me think that they're actually playing the match.
Well, that was a 45 scored from James Haraway. And once we get... Well, Jason just trudges right in there, doesn't he?
He does what he wants.
Yeah.
You would think he'd wait to make sure they're not.
It's like
throwing.
it's like he owns the place or something. Ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
I saw a couple big shots from JD. He had a couple triple 20s.
Well, there you go.
But I don't know if they were warming up or if it looked like they did a fist bump and about to start when we started doing the Peter Wright flyer.
Well, okay then.
Megan Green, 100 stars.
Hey, thanks, babe. All those were for me, right?
Haraway's outfit alone is worth 500
No
stars.
one for you, 99 for me.
Darn it. Hey, I'll take it. Guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that share button. Hit that like button for us. The share goes out to all of the people that we cannot reach currently. They deserve to watch or have. These players deserve to have anyone watching that deserves it. And it was on the right thing. I don't know what happened.
I
It's just now
I just think they
catching
had
up.
to refresh it. I take it Jason Smart took a picture of the scoreboard.
Here we go again on my own. Look at this.
Continue commentating.
My good, no, this is great. I'm
No
actually
sing-
on.
no
This is
singing.
more on the edge of my seat than anything.
No singing, just commentating.
They're pretty even on it.
Yes, they are.
They're going toe to toe on these shots.
Was it not good? The singing?
No.
All right. Well, fair
I'm
enough.
just kidding.
Everyone's a critic.
Dave College here in y'all with the Boom Goes Dynamite.
Hey, look at that, Dave. How's it going, buddy?
Who he stole from Ben Fairs from like 5 years ago.
No, 11 years ago apparently. Well before I knew he existed in the world. Look at this from James. That'll work.
Is that 96?
It is 96. Well done, John.
It's a very close match.
Now, John's an old, experienced steel tipper. He used to travel to steel tip tournaments, so he knows his outshots. So he's going to be very proficient on knowing where to go and what to shoot at.
It was a good last start, just a little bit high on the trip 19. Leaves 132, but
Aaron Haraway, 530 stars. Austin Douglas Montgomery, 310 stars. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it.
first start's in there, 79 left. Trip 13's in. Tops. Oh, did he get it?
No, he's low.
Great try at it.
Boom
Oh,
goes
he
the
did get it.
dynamite. He did get it in there. That's how you start.
Yeah, I probably should have the numbers up. Doesn't have the numbers up.
Maybe. It's all right. Look at that, guys. Wow, Merca. That outfit is lucky. And why wouldn't it be?
And like I said, it was a close match.
Yeah. Yeah. John can take out the 132. James taking out the 139. That's a 2 triple. Look at this. We're not going to talk about that last start. The other two were great. Great start from James. Wow. That's a momentum shift if there ever is one. And we're going to update that scoreboard eventually, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, it's been a mile.
I know. But it's been way too long since we've been on air. We're a little bit rusty. Perfect. So you see James Haraway up 1-0. It is a race to 4. So best of 7. Leg 4 will be cricket. All the rest are 0-1, like you've seen so far.
So I've played with most of these guys. Mike was the first one I've played out of this group recently. And they're all perfect gentlemen when they come to play darts. They come and talk to you. They'll help you out. They don't have a problem if they're playing with a lady or a man or a pro or a non-pro. So it's good to play with dart players like that. It's very
Absolutely.
nice.
Oh, 100%.
We just completed a stars party.
Look at that. Yeah, I saw that flash on my screen, too. 500 stars from Art. There might be a difference, Tim Neal, because James don't. 100 stars. I don't know what that means. USA Darts in there. Woo, woo, woo. We heard that a little too much this weekend. Cut that out. Oh, the boom goes to dynamite. Gotcha. Well, it wasn't as much as normal. Just saying. Man, look at this. James running away with this leg.
James said he's been working at the office with Lobby Senior, so
Well,
they've been having some good conversations.
It is improving his game right now. Might as well just stay there. He went bowl. I'm all right with that.
James and Mr. Londo are the ones that put me and Art in the losers bracket and doubles 501 on Sunday at the IDA 3-day.
You lost?
Lost
you
two
got third,
straight
right?
in the 5-1 we lost 2 straight.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It happens. Speaking of it happens, John is just having an off leg here, and I think the momentum from James is 139. I think told a story there. And if you want, I can say I think again. Trip 18 for double 18.
I go bull here.
Bull for
he's
tops?
He's so far away. I go bull. Because then you go trip 15 with a third, or you're going to go 2 fat bulls.
He went at the 18.
He overthought it.
Yeah, because he missed both of them. He matches the 9. And not 9 darter. No. The 9.
That was a little more consistent for JD. Yeah, it was a little more consistent for him.
That looked more like it.
Yeah.
James went the 14 route there. It's an interesting choice.
Soft tipper trying to leave 30. No, at least 40.
No, I was going to say that.
No, he's 42.
Yeah, that wasn't a good dart at all.
No.
Not the right move.
But
70 left.
Unless he was going single, double.
I don't know.
And if that's the case, you shoot the big fat part of the 14.
Well, trip 15 leaves him 39 left. Okay. I don't think that was right. Yeah, that's right. I knew he left 25. I was like, what's going on here? All right. John can put some pressure on this. He's after his 139, he's kind of slipped here in this one.
So JD uses PowerPoint steel tip darts.
Double 10. You say PowerPoint steel tip darts?
Yes.
Is that why they kind of jiggle?
Yeah.
I was going to ask that question actually.
And it was a huge fad. We call it a fad, but it was a huge fad in the 90s and early 2000s.
This would be a sweet out here, wouldn't it? To
Trip
match
20,
the
trip 19, double 19.
Oh, that was a good looking dart too. Got rid of the 5. All right, 45 scored. Left 110. James, this is not the easiest out. Now it's definitely not an easy out. And he drags it inside. Uh-oh.
I usually split because I'm not very good at the double 5.
If I would have at that point. Yeah. Especially if I know that myself is not going to attack that the way I should. Unfortunately, misses the first dart. Leaves it even, though, now.
At a 15?
Yeah, 95 left. Not what he was looking for, but James on 5. Anything can happen. That was close. At least he made it even. But JD can steal one right back.
Absolutely can.
You got to take these gifts when they're given to you. He goes bull first.
20 for double bull.
Oh, he misses it. That's not the right out, right, Tim? Do you like the route?
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
All right. That one seems more old school for me.
I mean, you either shoot the triple 20 or the bull. I mean, triple 19, double 19.
Yeah. That's like the 2 dart combination there. There it is. James gets it on dart 1 this time. And it is now a 2-0 lead.
With JD starting?
Yep. He's got to hold his throw here. This is not over with gone at any point in time.
Oh, no. I said when he settles back in.
He has an interesting form there, Tim.
Yep. But he's been doing it for 30 years. So it's one of those things.
Is it he really ends up lined up perfectly when he just tucks that elbow in right before he shoots. Is that
when he's in perfect rhythm, it's pretty impressive to see.
Big darts by Haraway there.
Yeah, Haraway stays nice and straight. Yeah, there's a good first one. Second one a little high. Well, that'll work. 85 matches. That's a good answer. All right, Allie. So at this point in the match, you're not worried. There's no cameras anymore. It's just you're playing darts, right?
Correct.
Is there any commentary in the room there about oh, that's gonna be a great one on stream, or is anyone still thinking about that at that point?
They might be. I doubt it because most of these guys are used to playing on the screen, on the live streams at tournaments and stuff. So I think they're just more of talking to themselves.
Yeah.
About the shots that they said.
James and Cohey are comfortable on it. I don't know that Mike and JD.
Well, James and Cohey are, yeah. If you don't pay attention to them when you walk in there, it's just like throwing darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't concentrate on the camera themselves. Then
James got a 107 average right now.
Yeah, he's throwing very well in this leg, to say the least. Richard Tolley asked if more comments lead to more chances entered. No, that is only one comment will do. The more you leave, the more we see, but you still have the same odds. One for one.
James is shooting very well right now.
Yeah, I think that's the first. Well, he saved on dart 3 anyway.
So he's picked that trip 19 4 or 5 times so far.
He's throwing very well. If he didn't stumble on his outs in leg number 2, it's a pretty good average he's got going.
Nice 83 by
But
JD.
it seems like JD's like 2 rounds a little behind, and if he wasn't there, he can capitalize on James's misses on the doubles.
Well, this is for an 18 darter, and wires it. JD's got to assume he might have some time here, especially if James goes inside. That's
Big trip.
He's going to put some pressure on now.
19. Oh, 87.
That's all right. That'll work. That's enough pressure. And it is inside. 5. He's got to attack it hard now. Yeah, and he drives it inside again. JD might have 6 from here.
He should shoot the bullseye.
He did.
Shoot the bullseye.
88 left now.
Trip 20, double 14. He went trip 16 tops.
All right. So James, 5 remaining, 1 for double 2.
Which he just did.
There's the 1. And there's the double 2. He made that look way easier than everything else he had.
So he's real comfortable down at the bottom of that board.
Same round he had in the previous game.
Yep. And we have a 3-0 score line as we head to cricket with James getting the throw. How's JD on cricket?
JD's a pretty good cricket player. I'm actually surprised a little bit. James kind of ran away with the last couple. JD was right there in the first one, so
that 139, he just raced from there.
He did. It was on.
The only reason JD had a 61 average there is because he missed all those darts at double.
Yeah, and he's just a little bit off here now.
He needs to settle back down a little bit. You can see he's kind of pushing.
This has gone faster than I think anyone has expected, including himself. And look at that, trip 19 on the last dart. So JD will move to the 18s. That's a great first dart. That's unlucky.
He flighted on the second one.
But a 4 mark to answer, and he is settling a little bit, but it's got to happen now, not after this leg.
No,
he can't settle.
It's got to get done.
If he's settling after this leg, that's too late.
James is on one.
He is.
He is throwing well right now.
He shoots like this is going to be tough to beat.
Well,
yes.
I think the good news for, match 2 is that he has to wait through a whole nother match, and maybe that...
It's some lucky shorts he has on.
It's the momentum killer, maybe.
Well, it's not the shirt.
It's both.
It's both.
Both. The combination is wonderful. The only other dart player to be sponsored by Loudmouth. I'm just kidding. And look at that. Trip 16 on dart number 3, too. Wow. He is steamrolling this.
He's averaging a 4 right now.
John, there's nothing John can do right now.
So he's throwing good. He's just
Yeah.
high.
He's throwing very normal darts, a little bit off on the on unlucky wires in this leg, but James is just on a
Man,
look
there's
at
another
that.
one.
And
Look
goes
at
straight
that.
at the bowl. Wow. Another 4 mark. He's average. I think he's gone 4 mark, 4 mark, 4 mark all throughout this. This is insane.
And we are at the Whiskey Bent Super Bullseye Cam.
Yes.
Let's
Shout
keep
out
it
to
here.
Whiskey Bent. Yeah, we're going to stay right here
Whiskey
for
Bent Bar and Grill.
the
in
Hero
Avon,
Way.
Indiana. So we dropped that one. That's a little closer.
that'll point at least.
And
Yep, he did get 115 there.
so looking at that close up on
Oh,
that
look
there,
at that.
that's pretty, isn't it?
That
That's
is-
nice.
There
There you
we
go.
go.
Four mark.
Don't call it a comeback. He's got a long way to go, but that'll help.
Puts a little pressure.
So if I'm James, I'm closing the bull.
Yep.
I don't care about the points
Stay
at all.
right at the bowl. You could fall into any number of
Correct.
points.
That's what he did.
That's one bowl. He needs one more. Nope, he, I think, went to the point first, and they get it. No.
No.
But he
So
closed
you're
it.
saying there's a chance.
He's
That's
like,
what he
can
said.
I have some of your, can I borrow your darts? There's
I
3.
think-
Get rid of 19 and get rid of 17.
Oh, my
Get
gosh.
rid of 17.
17 right
Close
now.
to 17.
You got to get rid of the 17.
Oh.
Oh, he overshot the 16. He tried to get rid of the
That
hard
was a
ones
good
first.
shot, though. That was a very good
I
shot.
would have took the 17 there.
Yeah, I
Definitely
know,
would have
but
took the 17.
I get the thinking. It's already a long shot. It might as well go for the hard one just in case. It puts a little bit more pressure on
There
James,
it
but
is.
there it is. That is the match. Wow.
That
Oh,
was
my.
Not what I expected.
That was
You-
an excellent match.
If you're just joining us and you decided to skip the amazing chat that happened before we started, you might have missed that one. But before we head to the break, just a reminder, A to Z Darts is giving anyone watching tonight's live stream a chance to win a raffle prize. The winner of tonight's raffle will receive a Red Dragon Peter Wright darts case to help celebrate his recent Snakebite Doubles World Champion product launch. All you have to do is leave a comment in our live Facebook chat and hit that like button for us. The winner will be announced tomorrow on our Facebook page. Here is actually a short ad from our sponsor, A to Z Darts.
Peter Wright, double world champion collection. Been a long time coming since Peter won his title back in December, his second title, which was massive. Massive for him personally, massive for us as a company, and the journey we've been on. So the collection is really comprehensive. We've designed it in line with Peter, and it's to celebrate his second world title. And Peter's always believed, yes, he would win at least 2 world titles. Our journey with Peter, as a lot of people know, started pretty much 10 years ago. Phone call from Merv King, and he asked if we'd be interested in sponsoring a friend of his. And I asked who was that friend, is he any good? And Merv said, well, if he could find a set of darts, he'd win the world championship. And the rest is history, as they say. But has he found the right set of darts? We don't really know. We're still evolving all Peter's sets now. There are new sets, but what happens with Peter is there's an evolvement of them.
All right, guys, we are back. How about that from Red Dragon? Little conversation there. That was good. Good little advert. Shout out to Jen Mounts for that one. As you see here, we are doing some awesome work behind the scenes, or I guess in front of the scenes. Oh boy, lots in front of the scenes. Hey, there we are. What's that other black box? Oh, it's that one. And we're going to bring it right back to you as they are going.
They didn't even wait for us.
No, they
Nope.
did not. They're in a flash. They're off. A little bit over. And there's my perfectionist attitude. We're going to change the names and everything on the scoreboard. We didn't even get to do all that. That was a real quick change. Hopefully you guys didn't go anywhere because you didn't need to. We are right back going. So, last match. That's shocking, right?
Very shocking because I thought it would be 4-3, be pretty close. And for the first leg, it looked pretty close.
ICHELE. ICH. Nope. A-I-C-H. Sorry. You had the right part there. E-L-E. Yep. Perfectly. All right. It is all updated for you. Again, race to 4 in this format. Look at these. 105 average here from Mike, and that's
Big 140.
that's a huge round there. He upped the average.
He absolutely did.
Are you guys trying to tell me this guy's not sponsored by anyone besides the Broad Ripple Dart League? What's going on here?
I said he's
Are you guys messing with me right now?
He's not sponsored.
so a lot of people didn't know much about him until here recently, coming from that league up there. So
Yeah, he's been on the Siege a couple
Double
times. Double
12.
12
Yep.
is his option, and he hits it
Hits
on
it.
Dart 1. A little 15 darter to get us started in this match. And we thought James just shot well. James, you better practice. Wow.
so the last match still think I was shocked. How
Yeah.
about yourself?
Oh, absolutely. The 139 shocks you anyway.
Yes.
That's a huge hit. Normally, even if you hit the first 2 triples, hitting the double on top of that is insane.
It was a big out. And I think that changed the game. It kind of
Oh, he
Harriman
ran.
was on from there. Yeah.
That the freight train took off right in that moment. Look at
123.
how
Wow.
much he is hitting that trip 20. My goodness. And here is Jeff Coe. He's getting in there too. 99 scored, right? Yep. They're both throwing fire.
Very well.
Wow. But yeah, you're absolutely right. John didn't shoot bad.
No, he didn't.
If he scored a little bit better there early in leg number 2, I think he would have taken that leg with
With Harriman
James
missing.
struggling there.
Yeah, on the double.
And that skews James' overall average for that match. He scored really well.
He's all over
Man,
that triple.
just stacking it. He hates that second dart, and that's saying a lot because that's all right. I was close for me. I just wish it was in the 20.
This is a close match too.
Michelle sent us 395 stars. Thanks, Mac. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining
Big
us,
darts, Cohee.
look at this. Super Dart sponsored player Jeff Cohee, big 140, taking on Mike Eichley, a local Broad Ripple Dart League player,
That's another
who
big- that's another big
covers a
one right there.
134 to match the 140 from Jeff.
Some big darts by these players.
Do you think Jeff's wondering what the heck is happening? Do you think he knows much about Mike?
I'm not sure.
That would have been a good question to ask him, I guess. Oops. Maybe I should actually ask questions on question day instead of that.
Do you know these players? How do you know these people?
I make up stuff. That's what I do. And he stayed there. 59 scored. Jeff on 48. He's got to take this out, right? He's got to think he has to. Double 16.
Ooh, right outside.
Ooh. And he
There it
gets
is.
it.
That was a very good.
No whitewash here.
No,
dart.
look at this. He throws an 18 darter to respond and hold the throw. And a little deep breath from Mike. I think they finished 2 legs in about 5 minutes. I can tell you right now, if we were
I think
thinking
it was
about a race to
faster than
4
that.
in the final, it's going to be moved a little bit. We don't want to be on air for 40 minutes in 3
Yeah, 'cause they
matches.
would've-
You got a 92 average playing an 83 average.
Yeah, I mean this is quality stuff. Man, this is stuff I saw 2 weeks ago. This is better than some of the stuff I saw 2 weeks
A
ago.
little off for Cohee there, but
They're going to settle down a little bit.
And 2 just right above the wire. And if you didn't think there wasn't a disadvantage for playing first before, wait till you're about to see what's happening here. Our director gets whatever he wants, and right now, he wants Hero Way to be on there.
Don't break it.
Maybe. He might be banned from headsets from this point forward. Maybe one day we'll invite him back.
There you go. And
James Hero Way Haraway joins us in the broadcast booth.
Great
Hello,
darts, brother.
hello.
Great
Thank
darts.
you.
That 139, did you just immediately feel no pressure anymore after that?
No, I looked at the out chart. It told me exactly what to do. So no, I knew that one actually. No, it went in. They feel really smooth right now. I missed a couple. My double 10 is my baby. I couldn't get in there. Look at this match, though. Holy moly.
Yeah, how you feeling right now watching these two guys play after you played well to do whatever you did, but this is a different beast right now.
Okay, well, we'll see here in just a few minutes.
Are
We're
you
gonna see here in a few minutes?
do you still feel confident in
I feel my darts feel good right now.
Yeah.
But I mean these two are great players. So
Look at that. First one's in there. Another one will give him a chance at the little fish. Oh, he moved because he didn't have to shoot at it. Smart play. 52 left, leaves 32. What a setup from 130. Yeah, it's shocking just to like sit here and watch this right now. And just a bit outside on the third one. But he leaves himself 161, but another one of those. Just go double just for fun. He does.
Oh, he does it
My
too.
goodness. 17 darts from Mike Eichley. Did you know a lot about Mike before this?
I have known him from when the IDA started that soft tip series, and that's where I've got to know him. And he is he's a great shot at steel tip. So, and what a great guy too.
Oh yeah,
both of these guys.
Look at that.
I'm taking I don't care who wins. I'm taking them down.
Good.
Love the confidence.
You like that?
You hanging out at the office a little bit this week?
Actually, no. I've been working, so my arm feels a little good right now. It's not twitching.
Yeah, that's when you hit that 139, you go into that second leg, and then you're off and running. Were you expecting that? You can be honest here. Were you expecting that type of a match that quick? I mean,
No.
You guys were finished in 8 minutes.
No, because JD's a great shot, and he's been around for a long time. And Dan, and that's the guy who used to travel all around the world with Lob Sr. So, and Dan was telling me, hey, if you go there, you're going to get your head cracked if you don't go there and be right. So he was like, you going to throw with me in practice? I was like, no, I'm not. I got to work. So, but no, and I've known JD for a long time, and he's a great shot. And to be honest, I don't think he is where he used to be in darts with work and everything because of that. But it's still a great shot and a great person. And I just happen to get lucky today on some big outs and some twos. Apparently, I like to go to one and double two. And Dan will sit here because they're in the office watching. You don't miss double two at the office. So that's what I was thinking the whole time.
So when you're left with 10 in the future, are you thinking split there, or are you going straight at it every time still?
You know me. I'm aggressive.
I know
I'm
you
going
are.
At it.
Throwing a hero dart,
I'm
brother.
gonna win or die. That's just what's
Well,
gonna be.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you're gonna be aggressive about it, be aggressive about it. Those marker darts were a bit high on that.
I mean, did they hit the 5 itself? Because in my head, it was almost out of ring. Were they close?
Well, I didn't want to bring that up, but
Okay.
it was closer than you think, but further away than what it should be.
I think the TV makes it farther away than what they were in my head.
So for a new player coming out, what would you say? Would you tell them to try to split it or tell them to shoot the double five?
I would tell them, as a new player, I would tell them to split it. That's the safer dart. I mean, it's funny. I played a league.
Are you hearing yourself right now?
I
Why
know,
don't
but-
you do
but
that
listen,
then?
Do as I say, not as I do.
That's exactly right. I can't do it.
So see, I split it.
Do you from
Yes,
the get-go?
Yes. Well, if I have one dart left, I might shoot a better try it. But other than that, I would try to split.
Well, my cockiness is saying I should hit it with one dart, even though the first two almost hit the sign. I'm still in my head thinking I'm going to bust it. So
That's what you have to do, right?
But the confidence in yourself helps too. I'm still fairly new to the steel side of it. I mean, I throw a lot of soft with Raymer, so I get a lot of information that way. I just know my comfortable
You see
darts.
that?
Oh,
He literally went double 18 on purpose to close it out.
Well,
in steel tip.
He blocked himself on the
I
first
know.
dart.
That's why I know for a
this
fact
is what
that's what
kills
he
you
did.
when you guys know how to set outs up. Man, I'm sitting here going, let me make it. Because a lot of those 19 shots that you saw, which I was hitting, was like, let me make it even so I know what I'm doing.
So you're switching out of
You got
need.
3-7 playing 3-6 right now. So,
yeah,
I mean,
these
it's-
guys are just going back and
Where
forth.
were we?
You actually averaged around a 3.5, 3.6
you were up
yourself.
there.
Okay. Well, hey, we'll see here.
You
in, I
were
guess about 5 minutes.
You were over a 4 for 90% of it.
Yeah.
And look at this.
Well, at least I didn't.
Jeff Cohey is being very resilient right now. He's taking everything Mike's given him and holding his own. Now, Mike did follow a couple of those rounds. Did you like that, Tim?
Well, I mean, he had the point lead. It was a little one,
Yeah.
but
That might affect it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a killer round. Oh, wow. Right on the wire.
Right out on it again.
And he went back to points on the last one, which is a smart dart.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You saw how close that second one was, and you were like licking your chops that you knew you were going to hit that one if you were shooting at it. And look at that, a 5 mark from Mike, and that's why you go with the
I'm going to have to play smart against whoever one of these are, though. So
Is that going to be your? Is that what you're thinking right
I'm
now?
going to play my darts. It's
Yeah.
going to be what it is. I am who I am, and I accept
That's why we
that.
love you.
Yeah, I accept
Otherwise,
it.
you wouldn't wear what you're wearing right now.
I mean, come on. Is this not great?
it's awesome.
Reminds me of the banana outfit in Vegas.
Yes.
Hopefully, you don't hear the
So
end
his
of it
new
either.
nickname is Flash Away Hair Away.
Flash away,
Ooh.
hair away.
I like that.
Oh, Lord have
Did he get another
mercy.
5 mark in there? No, just 3. Just 3. I just said that out
Just
loud.
I'm
three.
Jeff.
Anyway.
I'm closing the 15 first.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jeff isn't you. And now he's in a pickle.
That's
Oh,
why
what
I
a
never
save.
leave an X on the board. I'm taking all 3 to close the X. Make him shoot that trip. Now he's got. I just don't understand right now.
That's
Okay.
in.
That's in.
And he went for it. He threw a little here away hit that time.
Well,
He needs to. It's so scrappy right now. He's not going to expect Jeff to miss that first start again.
Steve batting 30 stars. Thank you, brother.
Yes, thank you guys so
Mr.
much for all the
Carl
support.
Edge
There you go.
from
That was
see, that's what I'm doing that
That's-
round before
yeah,
that.
I agree.
Yep.
I honestly.
Taking it out so I can get
I
make him shoot the
am.
trip.
Well, that's why he missed those first 2 darts, right? He's just thinking about that 5.
But you know how hard it is to
Oh,
hit
my
that thing?
goodness.
double.
What a
That's-
dart.
That's sick.
That's a big double.
I'm kicking either one of these in their kneecaps.
That's your strategy before you get in there?
Yes.
Accidental kneecap.
I promise you.
All right, double bull is what he needs here, or else Mike's going to have a clean look at 3, and
Oh,
he
he
does
missed
not
it.
get it.
Missed it.
Mike Eichley 3 bowls away from a 3-1 lead, and now he's got to be
3
pretty
darts.
perfect.
That's
And he
it.
can't now.
Needs a double.
Double bull will do it, because I was wrong the
Oh,
whole
he
time,
missed him.
and you gave him more chances,
Wow.
Sean.
I would have.
They're scared of the whiskey bent super bullseye can.
Is that what it is? Now that's going to be in my head when I'm shooting a bullseye. This is the whiskey bent. Well,
Bullseye.
actually, yeah, because I don't.
And
like
there it is, and
There
he
you go.
breathes a sigh of relief.
Deep breath.
That's a big deep breath right there.
Yeah, he shot a 3-3 there, and Mike made him work hard for that
They
3-3.
both worked hard for that.
Wow.
They're just running side by side. So
Misty Beam is 500 stars. Thank you so much.
For the Hairway attire.
That's my girl.
Just
I do want to shout this out for you. Erin Jackson, you know her very well.
From Evansville, I love
Yep.
her to death.
Levi and I love you, James. We are
Levi.
rooting you on tonight. Enjoy watching you throw. We are all Levi strong here. I remember meeting her in November in
Yes.
Fort Wayne.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yes.
That's awesome. And Levi, their child's going through some issues, and the best of luck to them. And yep, I got it. I just about cried.
Harold likes a super bullseye cam. He count the rings on
Yeah.
Jeff's barrels.
Hey, it's a beauty that we have. And look at this from Jeff Cohey. We also have a Super 20s cam that we have just never utilized. And
I
that
used it
last
once
one,
earlier.
You did. I actually agree with that. 81 scored.
Did I even hit a ton?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, but he did take a 139 out.
right.
That's all that matters. From the rest of this night, that's all I'm talking about.
You do have the only ton-plus finish so
Like,
far.
You
Okay.
should probably play another match and try to win that one,
I
and then
will.
talk about
Oh.
it, and then just show that. You didn't-
Well,
he don't even see that, does he?
No, he won't see that.
No pressure.
what's that?
The nice little
Oh.
trophy we got sitting here.
Oh.
It's actually heavier than our normal ones because only one person gets a trophy tonight. I'm just saying. It's,
the way
140.
these guys are in here, I'm going to have to.
yeah, you might need to go start practicing right now.
Yeah, I am. I just want to say thank you to everybody in Terre Haute that's watching right now. And the Pickle, I know you're watching. I love you, baby. And everybody in Terre Haute, Mandy bartending, and all you guys down there doing the watch party. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and let's get this done.
Hey, there you go. James Haraway. Good luck, brother, in the finals. And look at this. Double 12. He hits the
That's it.
141 as soon as James gets off the line.
See him.
He's off. He was offline there, and
What
he
happened?
cussed right at Mike, as he is no longer Wow.
He is no longer the high
That's
out guy.
that's the second 15 darter from Mike. He's averaging 93 in this match. And it's 3-2. Jeff Cohey.
93 playing 77.
And Jeff Cohey, it does need to be said, as Wendy is pointing out, which I love a wife that points out the great stuff to say. For being a soft tip player, Jeff is more than holding his own
Absolutely holding his own.
against Mike's top. Like, this is an A game.
Oh, absolutely.
Big darts.
Cody Young, 100 stars. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah, guys, hit that like button, hit that share button for us.
Make sure you comment so you can get into the raffle to win one of the Peter Wright's
Been saying all
case,
week we're
dart
gonna
case.
Yep.
Been saying all week
Yeah,
we're going to see some good
pull it
darts
up there.
tonight. So we're definitely seeing some good darts tonight.
Yeah, that is for sure. As just to remind you guys, A to ZDarts.com is giving anyone watching tonight's live stream a chance to win a raffle prize. The winner of tonight's raffle will receive a Red Dragon Peter Wright dart case to help celebrate his recent Snakebite Double World Champion product launch. All you have to do is leave a comment in our live Facebook chat and hit that like button for us. The winner will be announced tomorrow on our Facebook page. And guys, if you have friends that like darts, hit the share button. Let them know what's going on. This is crazy that we're seeing.
And Ben Ferris, you were 100% correct. Jeff Cohey is a dart player, period.
Yes.
He's not a soft tip player. He's a dart player. He knows how to play the game, and he's a stud when it comes to the board.
And I would agree with that completely. I actually have always assumed that Jeff was a more prominent steel tip player than soft tip player. So I did not know that was not necessarily the case, which tells you a lot about his soft tip and steel tip game.
He does play still. He asked me to go up and play in Fort Wayne and some steel tip tournaments up there. I just haven't been able to make the trip in the past to go up to play with him. I would love to play with him anytime. I just haven't been able to make that trip. So he does play some up there. I just don't know how
Big
much.
140.
Yeah, guys, can I remind you one more time that Mike is the Joe who is not sponsored by anyone for anything except for the Broad Ripple Dart League, because that's the league he plays in, and that's the type of guy he is. So I'm just saying. Luckily, he's wearing our jersey tonight. Thank you, Mike, for making us look good.
72. Trip 12, double 18.
Double 18,
Or
double
trip
18?
16, double 12. You want 16, another 16 leaves 40.
All right. Leaves the 40. Jeff on 113, which,
should start to 19. Jacob Davidson, 200 stars. Thank you, brother.
all right, 93 left.
Trip 19, double 18.
Cannot do it now. Leaves the 72.
Trip 16 or trip 12?
He went for the
What a-
20 just to get down there somewhere. But Mike on 40. This is for the match. And he
Got
gets
it.
it on dart 3. Boom goes the dynamite for that.
That was a very good
Wow.
series.
I'm happy I yelled at him for wondering why he was not at the U.S. darts qualifier a week and a half ago. My goodness. First of all, hats off to Jeff Cohey. He just had to face an A game of Mike Eichley, which we have seen Mike perform like that here at the Castle before. It's actually caused an uproar in the past
It
on
has.
the Siege. But, wow. Our final is going to be James Haraway taking on Mike Eichley, and that was all I'm saying.
Nope.
Peter Wright, double world champion collection. Been a long time coming since Peter won his title back in December, his second title, which was massive. Massive for him personally, massive for us as a company, and the journey we've been on. So the collection is really comprehensive. We've designed it in line with Peter, and it's to celebrate his second world title. And Peter's always believed, yes, he was win at least 2 world titles. Our journey with Peter, as a lot of people know, started, pretty much 10 years ago. Phone call from Merv King, and he asked if we'd be interested in sponsoring a friend of his. And I asked, who was that friend? Is he any good? And Merv said, well, if he could find a set of darts, he'd win the world championship. And the rest is history, as they say. But has he found the right set of darts? We don't really know. We're still evolving all Peter's sets now. There are new sets, but what happens with Peter is there's an evolvement of them. Peter Wright.
Let's look at some upcoming events. I tell Tim to hit any button, and he was like, what does that mean?
I pushed the wrong one.
Guys, we got a whole lineup coming your way here for the next month. May 24th, that's tonight. The Siege Joes and Pros, and we have a Joe versus a Pro in the finals, and both pros shot it phenomenal. We just had a Joe.
Shootout was mine.
Yeah,
Very good
lights
darts.
out. Averaging 93 going to the last leg. May 31st, the Siege Old School meets New School, which is fun for me to create a flyer for because that's a lot of letters to jam together.
Yeah, when you posted that comment earlier, I thought you were talking about referring to this one, not the other one.
I know. I didn't even notice that one. It was still there. June 7th, the Siege Battle of the Sexes 4. I like that.
Go, ladies, go.
Yeah, I like that little lineup we got
Let's
going
go,
on.
ladies.
It is now 2-1 gentlemen, though.
Let's go, ladies.
We'll see what happens. June 14th is a treat.
What?
The Siege Presidential Defense, featuring a couple of IDA presidents / former IDA president. June 21st is the Siege Rise of the South, which I changed a little bit from whatever it was originally. I like this more. So, that's coming your way all this next month.
Stay tuned on Tuesdays.
And we're going to actually see the piddle for the finals.
Ooh,
Oh.
we're going to get to shoot the bull with them. How important is this going to be? Do you think it matters?
Yes, I do believe this will matter.
Tim?
It has to, doesn't it? I mean,
No, not if Mike just shoots
I
like
think-
it just did.
yeah, but if James shoots the way he did, it's going to go it's going to go every leg.
I think James would have matched Jeff there, and actually I think Jeff outshot James, if I'm being completely honest with you. Average-wise, as far as outs go, James got to be a lot better on his outs. His scoring was fine, but,
I agree.
whew, Mike.
This is where I think Mike has the advantage knowing what outshot. He don't have to look at nothing. Where James will take a peek at the outshot as needed.
Is that going to pay or make a difference?
I think that's the X factor.
How about that 1-4-1 from Mike? We've seen a 1-4-1 from Mike. We've seen a 1-3-9 from James.
And James is mad because Mike stole his thunder.
Yep.
There's no way he can keep this a race to 4, right? We need more.
Give
We
us
definitely need more.
Call an audible, guys. Let us know. What do you want it to be a race to? We'll just do whatever you guys say. And, of course, I'm just kidding.
Hi there, Mama Kay.
Mama K.
Yay. Wade, not sure. Jason never tells us. We find out, like, at the very end of everything. Like, we're the last people to know. Pretty much he starts with a group, and then we find out. That's kind of how it works.
Mary Jones, 50 stars. Thank you, Mrs. Jones.
Harold says the Red Dragon Robert Thornton is one of my favorite steel tip darts. Tim, you have an opinion?
As a person, player, or his actual barrel?
The barrels.
I have them. They don't work for me.
Okay.
But that doesn't say
That's weird
That's
because
not
a
saying
lot of barrels work for Tim. Yeah, Austin Helm says a race to 8 would still go for 20 minutes.
We want more. Eric Ramsey, we
yeah.
want more.
I like the legs
That's a
emoji they
25.
did.
Let's go to Super Bowl.
There's another 25. What's what are we doing for the finals? No. Boo. Everyone's booing you. You need to change that immediately.
Yeah, Mr. Eyes made it. Oh, he dropped that hard. He didn't even throw it. He tried to place it in the bullseye. He knows better.
Get mad at Jason because he said it's a
There it is.
race to 4 again. So if you blink, this one's going to be over. Hit that share button right this second.
Bro hugging it out.
Before we get going, I just want to point out one more time, A to Z Darts has given anyone watching tonight's live stream a chance to win a raffle prize. The winner of tonight's raffle will receive a Red Dragon Peter Wright darts case, which is pretty cool, to help celebrate his recent Snakebite Double World Champion product launch. All you have to do is leave a comment in our live Facebook chat and hit that like button. The winner will be announced tomorrow on our Facebook page. All right, so I'm going to give you, I want your honest opinion here, and I'm going to ask Tim the same question, although I never believe what he says. Being in here, watching what the heck just happened, watching Mike actually hit the 1-4-1, seeing the performance he put on, and talking about it the whole time, does that affect James? Does he automatically press harder than he typically would in a match now?
I would say yes, because he was on. It's different watching it than knowing that you're watching him throw those, and then you have to go in there.
And then, of course, Mike proves himself right by hitting a ton right off the gate, but a great cover shot. James has covered those 19s well.
Yes, he's hitting the 19s.
But,
man,
jeez. Look at this.
Oh.
Stacks it on. That one felt good to him. He's getting better, not worse, and that's scary.
I feel James being here might have a little bit of a disadvantage in his mind.
See, he's already worried about the whole leg because he missed 2 darts.
Because he was in here and watched them.
Yep.
That was excellent darts in the last match.
Yeah.
By both players. Kohi has shot very well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole other point, right? Is that Jeff shot phenomenal in there.
Right.
And in fact, I'm excited to actually hear from him. Chad Smock, where you been? 6,400 stars.
What's
Boom
up,
goes
brother?
the dynamite for that. And look at these cover shots from James
134.
Haraway.
And we are joined by Mr.
Yeah.
Jeff Kohi.
Jeff, first of all, you shot well. It might not feel like it at the end. Does it feel like you shot
yeah.
well?
I wasn't disappointed.
Good.
Yeah. Coming in, not playing much steel, I was all right with the way I threw. He was
That's
on
a double
point.
19 for the 158. Does not hit it. Sorry.
No,
Didn't
you're
mean-
good. I mean, he was on point. He didn't miss many darts.
Did you know Mike before tonight?
No, actually, I hadn't met him, but we're actually set up to throw Just Dart City.
Do you
Yeah,
feel
double.
happier about that now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hadn't met him before, actually.
What do you think?
I thought you met him at the first IDA 3-day. Maybe.
Maybe. I met a lot of people there, but yeah. Not that I remember, I'll put it that way. So
We know James is going right at this, right?
Absolutely.
He just said he is.
Yeah, remember? He's
He's
very
going to
aggressive.
split. He split it,
Ah.
and he missed the split. He thought, that's our bad.
Sorry, James.
My bad, James. He has 25 left.
You got to shoot the bottom of the board.
Oh
That's why
boy.
you shoot the bottom
Well,
of the board.
I asked him a question on the 10. Would you shoot the double 5 or would you split?
if I had all 3 darts, I'm splitting.
Well, so we told him that too, but it's gotten in his head right now, unfortunately. Pickle, this is my bad. I'm
He's gotta
sorry.
shoot a 5 here, and hopefully to either hit the 5 or bust.
Get the 1.
Leaves 12.
Harold Bertolis has given Michael a heck of a compliment here, saying his aim reminds me of the way Phil Taylor sets up his throw. I actually see that a little bit. Wow. Okay. So just an 18 darter to start it off.
Yeah,
He hasn't
yeah.
cooled down at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Good to know that if you're James, who was probably hoping for a little bit less than that.
Yeah.
Well, James he gave himself the darts, and he just made a
Yep.
mess out of it.
Because we talked him out of the.
Yeah, that was
Being
our bad.
aggressive.
That was our bad. Sorry, guys. We apologize. He had a shot at a double and then never got a shot at a double. That's
Correct.
never good. And he switches on dart 3 just to mess with Tim.
Mhm.
97 scored, though. He's still staying so strong. He's getting at least one big triple around. What's it like to play that? Is that fun?
Oh, yeah.
That's the fun
Yep.
darts?
Oh, yeah.
Keeps you focused, right?
Yep. Yep. You know you got to come up to the board ready to go. If not, you're going to fall behind quickly.
And you kept up. You did a phenomenal job.
Yeah. Wendy was cheering you on hard, too, in the chat the whole time.
How did your darts feel?
Good, actually. Because usually I don't throw that heavy a dart. And switching over, playing all soft tip, it took me a little bit. I practiced the last 3 or 4 days pretty hard just trying to get used to that heavy of a dart. But
What
they
did you
were
switch
flying
to?
well. 22s.
From 18?
Yeah.
Same barrel?
Yeah, same. Yep.
Your Jeff Cohey barrels from
Yep.
Super Darts?
Yes.
I didn't see no red on them. I didn't know if they were
They're
scoring
not. They're
off.
all blackouts.
Yeah.
Nice.
The blackouts.
Yeah.
Those are good looking, then.
I said I only got one set of that's got the red on them, and that was the first set they got me.
Okay. So those are going to be famous, like worth a lot of money.
I don't even throw those.
Big Eric
Hear
Ramsey.
that? They're for sale is what I just heard.
Eric Ramsey, 50 stars for my awesome camera work. No, I'm kidding.
He does that every week. It's weird.
That's what he said. His weekly stars for his camera work.
That's hilarious. I did not even see that part of it. Oh. Well, last week it was my fault, so I had to do
It
a
was
couple
2
things
weeks ago,
wrong
right?
for you.
We were off last week.
Yeah, I mean, this all runs together for me
Yeah.
at the end of the day. But Mike on 110, obviously more than capable of taking this out. Can go the 18s route. Does go the 18s route. Double 18. Yep.
And he hits
He
it.
ain't missing.
That's about he ain't
110
missing
now.
nothing.
He's not missing.
Okay. Well, 91 in leg 1, 110 leg 2. He throws another 15 darter. That's his third 15 darter in
And
Six
he's
six legs of
averaging
01?
91 in 6 legs.
My goodness.
Richard Tolley, 200 stars. Brian Drew, 100 stars. Thank you very much.
Does it? I mean, I know sponsorship and whatever. It's always shocking how every once in a while you come across a player like Mike who is just unknown, not sponsored at all, but has this talent.
I would say yes, but it seems to be more and more that's happening. I mean, there's a lot of good players out there now that just play local. They don't travel,
And they don't care to.
No,
We have a lot of OGs in Indy that are
Yep.
just like that.
Yep, and they're great. They're phenomenal shots. I mean, they're going to throw 4, 5, 5s
Yeah.
consistently.
I mean, we have a Philly legend who's not even sponsored by anyone.
I don't travel.
Exactly. He goes back to Philly every once in a while.
Yeah.
So he can say use guys and not feel left out or out of place. By the way, I was able to pull that on Colin. He was like, oh, you speak my language too. That's awesome. Tim's been teaching you some stuff.
I say Mike's going to push about 95 by the time the tournament's done.
He
Look at that.
keeps
First
shooting.
start right in again. He's looking down.
He's literally hit a triple.
And he hits it to leave the
He's
finish.
literally hit a triple every single round.
Yeah.
Well, he's done everything else. He might as well go fishing.
Yeah.
Big one.
And again, James is averaging 75 total, and he's not throwing bad. And
He's
it's just
great. He's just
this is a level.
1 or 2 rounds behind.
all
That's
right. Here
he
we
is.
go. There's the first part of the fish. Oh,
See, that's
he
smart
wanted
move.
it too. Hit the bullseye anyway.
I would have.
I would have too. With James on 195 too. That also would have helped that decision, I think, a little bit. But
Todd Nicholsberg. I am from Philadelphia. Tim Neal. Yes, I played in Quaker City for 5 or 6 years before I moved out here to Indianapolis.
hey, look at that. All right, Mike. 72 left. He's going to go the 16 route again. Oh no!
Rut row.
Ideally,
That's
is what I meant by
14.
that. 30 scored. Leaves 42. Not an out. I've got to learn my
James
math
needs to
doing
go
this too, by the
bull.
way.
James needs to go bull.
And he did. I'm sure he knows bullseye first. Yep. Now does he know it though? Trip 20. Nope, he did not know it. Is that first start in single bowl?
It's a 25.
It's 25.
Yep, he is
Look at it.
pushing
It's
hard. You can
25.
tell. Man, that just tells you how much more crazy it is that you even took 2 legs off of him
Oh, yeah.
the way
Hey,
that you did. I mean,
trying to hold point, you know. Hey, you got to hold your throw. I was fortunate to do that.
yeah, I mean, he put pressure on you and you answered. That cricket leg was
nasty.
amazing. And speaking of amazing, he's 3 for 3 on doubles in this round. Only a 36 out this time, though, so a lot of
We
work
go to
to
cricket
do.
now.
Well, he started off with the tons.
Well, we'll see if James is only in 2 whitewash matches for tonight. One of them he won 4-0. The other one he might lose 4-0. And with Mike starting like this, it's hard. It's going to be real hard for James.
5 mark.
And James is, I mean, you want to talk about talented player, knowledgeable player, especially in this game. This will probably be his best version of him.
Back
Is
at
going
the
to be cricket.
19s. That's his thing tonight. He's been hitting them very well.
Yeah, he's been shooting great at the bottom half of the board.
Well, unfortunately, he's playing someone who's been shooting great at everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
My goodness.
You got a 5 playing a 7 right now through three throws.
Well, Jeff, I'm getting a director's note here that I'm going to thank you so much for
Yep.
your time with
I
us, man.
appreciate it.
Listen, thank you so much for driving down, first and foremost.
You're always welcome here at
it's-
Castle.
Yeah, when players do that, that means the world to us because we know that is sacrificing a lot of time. So thank you very much
Yep,
for doing
I
that.
appreciate it.
Seriously.
I appreciate what you guys do
And
for
get
us.
the Jeff Cohey Super Darts.
Yes.
Yep, go to superdarts.us. Get the Jeff Cohey darts.
Thank
There
you.
you go, buddy.
Great darts, Jeff.
Yes, thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Be
right.
safe.
See what?
James isn't going away. He's fighting strong.
Yes, he is, and you expect that every time from him. He is scrappy. It's hard to beat him. It's not hard to it's hard to win legs off of him, but it's even harder to winning match legs off of him. And he is showing right here. His focus has gotten there.
He keeps stabbing at the 20.
Yeah, and he's the hero way. That's his hero way shot. It's better that he does it in steel than soft.
Got a big watch party down at the Imperial Lanes in Terre Haute.
Shout
Cheering on
out.
James Haraway.
Well, he needs all the support right now, guys. Let him know.
Cheer him on.
Oh, he's got a huge opportunity here.
Richard Tolley, 200 stars. Thank you, sir. Brian Drew, 100 stars. Good to see you in our chat again, Brian. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've seen you. It seems like forever. All right.
19.
And
There you go.
Great start.
nicely
That's nice
done.
starts. Very nice starts. He needed that.
And he gave it a little fist bump action, too.
He needed that. I think that'll help help him out, settle down a little bit.
Why do I feel like Mike's just going to, like, immediately turn it back against it? He missed both of the triples there. That's weird.
That is
Only a 2 mark. And he even claps his hands in disgust. So the opening is there for James.
There you
And that's
go.
a great dart. And another one. Oh, I really wanted
Right
to
there.
shout
I
it
did
out,
too.
too.
nice starts though. He's come alive with that.
Imperial Lanes, he's hearing you right now.
He needs all your support.
Mike Eichley just going about his business. Not happy about it, but
James
James
fired
throwing a
up.
5.2 is what he's
Wow.
throwing in this cricket leg. And he gets it on dart 1.
A little low.
And he
Got
gets
him
the
one.
bowl. Lowered his average a lot, but he's still throwing ridiculous right now.
Yeah, lowered it to a 5-0.
Yeah. That's a lot right now. And he threw that one with a little bit more oomph. Did you see that?
That Whiskey Bend Super Bowl. Saw all 3 of those bulls.
And you can see every fiber
You sure can.
of that sisal.
There's one.
One.
And 2.
He let a little sigh
My
out.
goodness.
He was not going to be denied.
No, he shot out of his mind to win that leg, and he knows that's the minimum of what he needs to shoot here.
Scored all 304 points on the 19.
Mike is just 1 15-darter away from this being over.
Yep.
Got to hold throw first. That was a break a throw for him. Again, Mike averaging 92 through 7, 8 legs of 0-1 now.
You can see he was back there upset
Big
with
ton.
himself.
And James now starting off with a ton. We've seen it in the last match. James just needs a little bit of momentum, and he runs on that train. But look at this. Boom goes the dynamite. Mike Eichley, 180, following the James ton. And we just thought all of the momentum was with James, and all of a sudden Mike just,
Nope.
Yeah, that
Never
was him.
mind.
He's missed it.
Star
He's wired it a
Jones.
couple times, so
Star Jones, 200 stars. Thank you.
see he was going to get that one.
and it slows him down a little bit. See if Mike just stays right there. Boo. It's the closest we've been to a perfect game in a while. Only 60 scored, so let's himself off. Let's
Mike was complaining all day that he's been hitting 140s, couldn't complete the 180, but finally broke it.
I say he's right on top of it with that third dart.
Yeah, and James, unfortunately, picking the wrong leg to kind of throw a couple slack rounds in a row. Man, in a normal siege match, James throwing 45-43 back-to-back is not a killer, but today it is.
Mike came in to
Asking Keegan what he's got left.
So
again to
Mike Capani is a big dart player in Philly. This dude's insane. Yeah, he's been on one for the past month or so.
Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. There's a few Philly guys with us,
We got a bunch of Philly people in the chat.
and they're all probably a little bit more legendary than the Philly legend. Nah.
Actually,
You have your own
I
legends.
actually met Mike playing online during COVID.
Well, look at this.
Mutual friend set up a couple tournaments.
Yeah, Mike went straight to his throw. He didn't reset after the dart number one, and
Nope.
immediately when he threw it, he knew that he did something wrong with his form. James has got to put some pressure on. Can't do it now.
he's dropping.
102 for the match. He's already taken
Chad's
out
Mike-
2 ton-plus
Chad
finishes.
Spock, 1,200 stars for Mike's 180. 82. Trip 14 tops or bullseye double 16?
I go bullseye with James on 227.
I go trip 14 with him on 227.
Well, you were right.
I shoot
that hurt to say.
I shoot the bullseye if he's on an out.
I had to throw up when I said that.
You
out
like the
loud.
bullseye though. You shoot the bullseye a lot.
James can only put pressure on the 48, but I don't know if that's not going to be
60.
enough. Leaves an out, but Mike, 48. Double 16 for the match.
Just outside.
Oh.
Oh,
James can steal it.
please take this out, James. like just for our fun and amusement, take this out. What's the route here, Tim?
Trip 20, trip 19, double bull.
Oh, just tie on the first one, but he liked
He
it.
He's just wiring him. He should have shot the bull.
All right, 32 left for Mike for the match. And to be the champion, he's going to
Another
go double-double.
again.
Nope. Double four. Oh, boy, he's starting to stumble to the finish line. I think he's upset because it ruins his average. We're going to be able to brag about that and everything, and he's ruin it here at the end.
James has another chance.
Trip 20 for double 20.
Oh. The 11 first is
Interesting way to
yeah,
go.
it's
Yeah.
not the right way to go about it, right?
That's interesting.
So, no, not the right way to go about it. Thank you. You can just say that. Because if he hits an 8, he's already messed up. But Mike again on 4s, and he
And
gets
got
it
it.
on dart 1, and he huffs and puffs about it, too. But, wow. Mike Eichley, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
The Joe.
The Joe takes out the pros 4-1, 4-2 in the semifinals against Jeff Cohey. So he lost 3 legs total.
Excellent darts. Said coming in he would be shocking a lot of people, and he did.
He shocked me, and I picked him to win. And
I
it
picked
still
him to
shocked.
win.
It still shocked me how he
It was
was able to do that.
phenomenal darts.
I mean, crazy. You don't want him on camera? Okay, well.
We're just going to get right to it, huh? We're just going to it.
Yes, we are.
We're going to move to the main interview camera.
Yes, we are. Hey, welcome back
We
to
are
us.
back. There we
We're
are.
still on camera, but
Yeah.
the champion, Mike, is not. Hey,
There he
there
is. Great darts, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Mike,
You feel good tonight?
Yeah, it felt good. Yeah.
were you expecting that?
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been that's what I've been, practicing and thing. My elbow is just killing me recently, but tonight it settled down and let me do it. So
Well, make sure your elbow's hurt next time you play me then, okay?
yeah.
And make sure that it's doing something else next time you play against me, like you broken or something, hopefully. Man, 90 average was about your 0-1 average over the course of everything. The last leg, we won't even talk about the doubles. But you took out a 1-4-1.
Yeah.
What else did he take out that was a ton plus? You took out a couple more ton pluses, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was
just
a
throwing
blur
darts.
for you.
I was just throwing
It-
darts.
He
yeah,
threw
it
darts
was-
for 15 minutes to win 8 legs.
it was intense. It was intense both matches, yeah.
Is that the pacing that you prefer?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So slow down. when
Slow
you're-
play 'em.
Yeah.
No.
No, don't do that.
Just put it in our scouting report for later on when I
Yeah.
never am in your level for anything
Yeah,
ever
Mike
again.
hates slow play. Yeah.
I know what to do on Wednesdays now when we play you.
Uh-oh. Pray before you start would be a good start
Yes.
there.
Especially since it's me and CJ, so.
Man. Okay. You're sponsored by Broad Ripple Dart League, correct?
No.
Not
No,
anymore?
I
He's
was
just a
never.
member.
Never.
He's
Oh.
just,
just
he's just a
yeah, I
member
just
of
I
the
You
used
had the
to
shirt.
Go there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been saying that wrong forever. But so you're not sponsored by anyone.
No.
Why not?
I
If someone paid you to travel, would you travel?
Yeah, I probably would. I would probably do like maybe 2 majors a year. Something like that. Do a lot of local stuff in Ohio, maybe Kentucky. I got 4 kids.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. I can't put all that on my wife. So
How old's your oldest?
11 and then 7 and then 3 and then 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
This
he's-
was no pressure tonight. This was he got a break this evening to play darts. That's what just occurred. That's why he was so excited the whole time. 90 average. Is that been your practice averages? Or do you have another gear?
No, I mean for me, I practice a couple different grips with my throwing style. So if one's not hitting, I switch. And when I was warming up today, I realized I needed to put my ring finger, like on the tip of the dart,
Okay.
and that helps guide it. And
And you throw the unicorn Taylor phase 3s?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way, you got a great compliment from someone earlier that said the way you set up in lineup is a little bit Phil Taylor-esque. with the just you get set right here and then go back at the eye line. Although his is the other eye, but yeah, I mean, hey, when you're compared to him, you gotta take that all day.
I probably spent 15 years watching all those guys play, and then you start to kind of mimic what they do, and you practice it and figure out what doesn't work and what does. Yeah.
So what's next for Mike Eichley, the dart player?
Probably gonna go home and go to bed, and then go to work. And
No, that's Mike Eichley, the person. Mike Eichley, the dart player.
Yeah, I mean, we got Just City or Just Dart City coming up, and Jeff and I are playing together. So
yeah, he's really happy about that right now.
I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You guys are gonna throw real quick and do some damage, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. I'm
Is
really
that soft
excited
tip,
about 'em.
steel
Yep.
tip?
It's soft
Soft
tip.
tip, yeah.
Yep. And Jeff Coe, he always plays very good at Just Dart City.
Yes, at any city.
No pressure, but he wins every time. So if you lose, we know it's because of you and not.
Yeah, I hate winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you thought about doing the CDC or anything like that in the future? Or
Qualifiers. That kind of
yeah,
stuff.
qualifiers.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about doing that type of stuff. I've thrown against a lot of those people. At like Music City, down at like Shoot for the Moon in Alabama.
Yep.
Did all those when I lived down south, and it's hard because you have to, if you win, then you have to go to some event that I'm likely not going to be able to go to. So it has to be something that I set up, 6 to 9 months in advance.
Well, speaking of setting up, this is like second or third one of these, or maybe I was after.
That's my second. I never got a trophy, but I won the first time I came here, and then just got annihilated by Jet, and then got annihilated by Larry, and then George.
So you've been looking for to get back on that winning streak.
Oh my God!
Some redemption.
And you're there. So this is actually a heavier version of our normal trophy. It is double thick because only one trophy was given out tonight. Again, brought to you by the Forged Egg. So that is yours, buddy.
Thank you. I heard it's made out of cherry. Is that right?
It's got cherry, yeah.
Yep, cherry.
So there you go. He's a wood guy. He's smelling it.
Ooh, it smells good.
Looks
Well.
great in my smoker. No, I'm just kidding.
I like that.
The Forged Egg, where you can get products that smell good,
And
as
look
Mike
good.
would
And
say.
look good.
Mike, it's an absolute pleasure, man. I'm gonna
thank you
so much for playing tonight. Thanks to all 4 players who played. James had an hour and a half drive. Jeff had a much longer drive than that. You drive from Avon, which is not super far, but still, you got to get here.
Yeah.
John Dilly, same thing.
Come from Beach Grove.
Yeah, Beach Grove, pretty good drive. Thank you guys so much for that. Don't forget, there's an exciting new Snakebite Double World Champion collection. Browse the new special edition Peter Wright range over A2ZDarts.com. Just click the banner on the homepage. There you will find a gold and black coated option in both soft and steel. These darts are one of the longest and thinnest barrels that Red Dragon has ever constructed for Peter, built around the exact dart that Peter used to claim his second epic world title. And he probably hasn't picked it up since because it's Peter Wright.
Yeah, he's got
He
like
goes back.
nine different sets. Yeah.
No, these are actually the darts when he struggles, he goes back to these every single time.
Oh,
exactly.
nice.
So they are the ones that he finds constant success with.
And we got one more event coming up on June 18th.
Yes.
Abby's Get Benefit at Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill in Avon. We got a huge concert lineup. It's going to be outdoor. Opens at 11 a.m. From 1 to 2:30, we got Soul Rocker. From 3 to 5, Dan Burnell Band. 6 to 8, Jambox. And from 9 to 10:30, Henry Lee Summers will be in town for this.
And this is an event that has nothing to do with darts.
No.
It is strictly Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill is our
Bullseye Cam sponsor.
and we want to support what they're doing. They do these benefits often. Abby's a special person in their heart, so
There's going to be a lot of
get out there.
live auctions, silent auctions, 50-50s. They're going to raise all the money is going to be going for single parents or people that need help with nursing school.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
it's a huge opportunity. Please come out and support. Just come out for a couple hours. Enjoy. Have a great time. Awesome food, great beer, great drinks, great atmosphere, great people. So just come out and tune in to Abby's Get Benefit on June 18th at 11 a.m.
This is an uncomfortable position. No, I'm kidding. Just a reminder, guys, next week, May 31st, The Siege, Old School meets New School. Tim, do you remember who Jason said was going to be the guest host next week?
I do. What did he say? I do not.
Jason, we're calling an audible. We need the lefty. The other
Bring
lefty.
in a lefty. He said somebody, but
I know he did. I'm excited for it. Whoever it was, I was like, ooh. Oh, it's is it Doobie?
yeah, Doobie.
Hey.
It is Doobie.
Brian Sensbach's going to be our guest host.
Guest hosting this.
Guys, if you know anything about Doobie,
He's a good guy. He's a good time.
you are going to have fun on this stream next week. That is for sure, no matter what. But that'll do it for us here tonight. You can go back to the interview cam so you get a good look at my face one more time. I'm Sean Green. Allie McQueen, thank you so much for being our guest host.
Thanks for having me.
Again, and also a player. You've been here more as often as Mike, which is saying a lot. Mike, 2-time champion of the Siege. I believe our only repeat winner.
No, that can't be right.
That can't be right because there was a Siege champions, so that person won too as well.
Yeah.
So but either way, you're tied, which is awesome. You shot phenomenal night. That might be the highest average we've seen here on the Siege.
That was probably
that was-
higher than.
That wasn't higher than Mac.
No, I think it
It
was.
was.
I think it was higher
It
than.
was close.
I think it was even higher than Larry and
Those guys.
Danny.
If only. No, I'm just
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was higher than Larry and Danny too.
Yeah.
I think they
Well,
were in the low to mid 80s.
It was great darts tonight.
Yeah,
By-
you
by
shot
all four
phenomenal.
players.
yeah, thank you.
Like you were definitely on your game tonight.
And hats off to our finalist, James Haraway.
Big
Shout out Imperial Lanes. You guys are awesome.
Mike Campagna, 200 stars. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you guys so much for staying with us
This is your
whole
last
time.
chance to comment on this stream, so you can have a chance to win the Peter Wright dart case. So make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you so much. Philly legend, me, that guy, a man, myth, legend, Jason Ives did something I think tonight, but I'm not really sure what. But that'll do it for us here. We will see you guys next time. Again, shout out to all 4 of our players that played tonight: Jeff Cohey, John Dilly, our runner-up James Haraway, and then of course our champion Mike Eichley. Nice
There he
job, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.